Kyiv, Ukraine. Blinded by Russian mortar shell. Ukrainian veteran Ivan Soroka could not see his bride when she entered her family's home wearing a shoulderless white dress with bouquet of white flowers in her right hand. But when 25-year-old Vladislava Ryabets stepped toward him, Soroka cried with joy at the new chapter of his life, which began months after enemy artillery stole his sight. The first thing I said after I got injured was, "Who will want me now?" Happened. 27-year-old Soroka, who lives in her family's house in a village on the outskirts of Kiev, said, "I see with my feelings, my emotions." Bride Vladislava Ryabets touches the face of groom Ivan Soroka on their wedding day. In Kiev, Ukraine. On Saturday, September 9, 2023, dozens people sat around garden table in the village of Bortnychi, under a tent decorated with balloons and garlands, for day festivities steeped in Ukrainian rural tradition. Folk songs, laughter filled air as neighbors and friends flocked to the modest idyllic home, sipping drinks, toasting young newlyweds. On the table lay a round loaf decorated with viburnum berries, a symbol of fertility in local tradition. Beneath the joy and fun lay a hidden suffering. The country is locked in a bitter war with Russia. The Associated Press first met Soroka at a rehabilitation camp for veterans who lost their sight in war. This courtship was not uncommon in wartime Ukraine. All over the capital, young men with prosthetics hold hands with their partners and family members. Family members sit at dinner. Ukrainian soldier Ivan Soroka and his wife Vladislava Ryabets' second day their wedding on outskirts Kiev, Ukraine. Sunday, September 10, 2023. Newlyweds Ivan Soroka and Vladislava Ryabets travel in a car during second day there. Celebration outskirts Kiev, Ukraine. Sunday, Sept. 10, 2023. Many couples have brief encounters between rare visits home from the front. Spouses sometimes travel to cities near war zones to see their loved ones for a few hours between fights. With beginning of the Russian occupation, there was an increase in marriages. Many people realized that future was uncertain or even cut short. Soroka's 86-year-old grandmother Nataliia, her voice hoarse as she wiped her tears, cried, "I feel so sorry for my grandson that he cannot see the beauty around him. Thank God you have this golden woman in your life," she said. Soroka and Ryabets met online on April 6, 2022, less than 2 months after Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Soroka was being treated for pneumonia in a military hospital. He logged into a dating app and saw Ryabets' profile photo. "Hello," he texted. He was ambitious and determined. She was patient and gracious when working with autistic children in a clinic. In May, after chatting for weeks, he told her, "You're mine now." In response, he sent her ring size measurements as a joke. Vladislava Ryabets turns to her blind husband Ivan Soroka the second day of their wedding on the outskirts of Kyiv.